What's up YouTube? What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in this episode I'm gonna be continuing from where I stopped in the FLAVR Recipe app. So it's been a while. There's been break and celebrations and the New Year's and the holidays. So let's get back into the app and continue from where we stopped. So in the last episode we're looking at how we can create the storyboard reference, or how we can refactor the storyboard and start splitting all the view controllers. So the last place I stopped, I looked at the tab bar menu. Let me just get my timer set up here. So I'm gonna be time cautious. I'm shooting for 30 minutes, and if it's gonna be too long, let's say 45 minutes. So there's a lot of work to do here, so let's just go straight into it. Alright, so we have this compile error due to the carthage is out of date because there's a Swift 4. So what we're going to do is get the terminal like that, and going to go to the folder icon right here. I'm going to get my terminal. I'm going to drag this, before I drag this icon, I'm just going to type cd space to change directory, and I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to do cd ... to go back one level. This is where I have my cart file showing here when I do ls. So what I want to type is carthage update -- platform iOS, like that, and I'm going to enter my password, and I'm going to select allow, and now it's going to update Camelon and everything. Alright, so just give it a little time. Alright, so I just realized I did not start this recording. What you're going to do is just change your directory and then drag this thing like this. What you're going to do is type cd space and then drag this folder right here, and then when you hit enter, you're going to do cd space -- like that to go up one level. And if you hit ls, you're going to see your cart file, and then you're going to type carthage update -- pla platform, and then you're going to say iOS, and you're going to hit enter, and then you're going to hit your password and select allow. Alright, so doing it 2 times. Alright, so now you're gonna clean your project, so Command Shift K, and you're gonna build. Let's see if it goes out. Still there. Wow. Alright, so it went out. That is interestingly weird. Let's just see if it builds, because sometimes it takes a while before Xcode can get those changes. That's why you need to close your application and start again. So what I'm gonna do is just close this application like this, and close this other stuff, and I'm gonna quit the simulator and just quit everything like that. and I'm going to restart the application. Alright, so now it's looking good. These things are supposed to be deleted because it was from the last attempt that I was trying to do. Move them to the trash. Alright, so after doing that, just carthage update dash platform iOS. I'm just gonna put the code somewhere here. So just type that in the simulator when you navigate to the folder where you have the Xcode, and go up one level so you can see your CAD file, and then enter that code and clean your project, Command Shift K, and just close it and restart it, and then just run your project. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure everything's like the way it was before. So I have all my screens right here, and I'm just gonna stop the simulator. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to take all this I want to take this other storyboard scenes, and I'm gonna put them in different storyboards. And while doing that, I'm gonna create groups of folders, and I'm gonna put all the view controllers or the Swift files in various folders. So why am I doing that? I'm trying to have the home, everything about the home in one group, everything about the categories in one group of folder, everything about the favorites in one group of folder, and just so I can have everything organized, and so that I can easily access it and access it faster. For instance, let's say I have my because once we start building everything, you're gonna have files and Swift files everywhere, so it's gonna be hard to find. So I just want to quickly find everything. All right, so this is what I'm saying, right? I want to have all the storyboards in one group. So right click and select new group, and I'm going to call this group storyboard, like that. And I'm going to move the main storyboard into that storyboard group, and I'm going to also move the tab bar storyboard to that storyboard group. So I want to have I want to have everything in different groups. So this is what I'm saying, right? I'm going to select this home storyboard scene like this. Make sure you're just selecting only this two, like that. And I'm going to go to the editor. I'm going to say refactor to storyboard, like that. And I'm going to name this storyboard home, like that, and save. Okay, so now I created a home storyboard, and this is the storyboard right here with the home table view controller and the navigation controller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this to the storyboard group, like that. And in this storyboard scene, what I'm going to do is remove this initial, delete that, and select this navigation scene like this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go to the home storyboard, and I'm going to select this item scene like this, and I'm going to go to the attribute inspector. Now I'm going to go to the identity inspector, and I'm going to give it a name called home section. I already did this earlier, but I'm just going to do it again like this, and I'm going to select this like that, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and I'm going to go to the tab bar storyboard menu. I'm going to select this storyboard reference like that, and go to the attribute inspector, And right here where we have the reference ID, alright, so where we have this reference ID, I'm going to paste that home section like that. So just paste that there, and and the name is going to change. You can see the name will change to home section, saying that it's referring to the home section scene inside the home storyboard. Alright, I hope that makes sense. So this is a storyboard reference, and this reference is pointing to this home.storyboard, right? And inside this home.storyboard is pointing to this scene right here, this one that we named home section. So that's what's going on. Alright, so let me just build it right now and see if we're gonna get the home screen to come up, or the home storyboard, or the home table view controller to come up. So just build and run, and go to login and click login, and you can see right there to show you that it's really connected. Alright, so now I'm going to repeat this same process for all the remaining storyboard scenes. I want to take those scenes and put them in new storyboards. So from the tab bar menu storyboard, I'm going to refactor the other ones to different storyboards, and I'm going to connect all of them just the way I did in this home. Alright, so enough of too much talking. Now, before I forget, remember I want to have everything grouped in different groups. So I'm just going to create a new group, and I'm going to call this home real quick like this. I'm going to drag it down here like that. Not inside the storyboard, because you can see if it's indented like that, it's inside the storyboard. So I want to drag it out. Make sure you have the blue line like that, so it's not inside the storyboard again, like that. So what do I want to do to this folder? I want to take anything that deals with home. I want to put all the homes in one place, all the categories in one place, and all the rest in various groups. So I have everything grouped in different places, and I don't have everything all over the place. So select this home table view controller, the Swift, and drop it inside there. Now, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to refactor the next one, which is the categories. And to be sure that I don't have conflicting stuff or selecting the wrong ones, I'm going to drag this like this. I'm going to put it up here like this first, so I don't accidentally select it. So now I'm going to select this categories. Make sure you're just selecting the this is why people don't like Storyboard. So make sure you're just selecting only this categories scene right here. So I'm going to select it like this, and I'm going to say to the editor, refactor to storyboard, and I'm going to call this category like this. And it's going to create a new storyboard that has the scene of the categories like that. So what I'm going to do, first of all, drag it to the storyboard group like that, and then take the starting point like that, select it, delete the starting point, and I'm going to select this. For some reason, if you select this first, you're not going to see anything, right? So what you're going to do is just go back to the tab bar menu and select this reference right here. Just select this reference, this category reference, and then go back to the category storyboard, and now it brings out the properties right here. So I want to go to the identity inspector, and I'm going to call this category section like that. I'm going to select it and copy it, and I'm going to go to the tab bar menu, I'm going to select this category reference point, storyboard reference, and I'm going to go to the attribute inspector, reference ID, and paste it right there and hit enter, and you can see it changes because it's pointing to the category section scene right now. So next thing I'm going to do is create a group for the categories like this, and I'm going to name it categories, if I can spell, like that. Drag it down, make sure you're not putting it in the home, and then I'm going to take the category like that and put it right there. So you see, now I'm starting to have everything in different groups or different folders, so I don't have everything, you know, all over the place. Alright, so you probably get hard to do this right now, so I'm going to do it for the remaining ones real quick. So select this, refactor to editor, refactor to storyboard, give it a name called favorites. Favorites, let's go with favorites. Save it, and it creates a new one. Delete this starting point, go back to the tab bar menu, select that reference point like that, go back to the favorites, drag it back to the storyboard, and select the scene right here. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Select this guy and then go back to the favorites storyboard. It should come out. I don't understand why it's not coming out. Okay, there we go. Now make sure you're selecting the scene, that's why, and not the item. Alright, so now we've selected the scene, the favorite scene, and we're going to give it a name in the identity inspector. For the storyboard ID, we're going to name it favorite section like that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to the tab bar, select the scene, attribute inspector in the reference ID, and paste that name there. And don't forget to create the group for the favorite. I don't know why I can't spell today. The brain's not just working. Drag it down, not inside the categories. Make sure it's not like that. Make sure it's like that. And I'm going to select the favorite table view controller, put it right there. And now I'm going to arrange this one like that. I'm going to select this last one for the profile, editor, and I'm going to say refactor to storyboard, and I'm going to call it profile storyboard, like that. I'm going to save it. That's going to create a new storyboard file right here. I'm going to drag it down to the storyboard group. You already know how it's going down. Just delete this starting point like that, and then select this item scene like that. You know it's not going to come up the first time, so go back to the tab bar menu, probably select it like that, then come back again, and then select this item scene like that. Go to the identity inspector. We want to give it a name called profile section, and copy that name. Go back to the tab bar menu and select the scene like that, and go to the attribute inspector, reference ID, paste it there, and hit enter. So now we have successfully refactored everything that we need right now to different storyboards. So you can just arrange it however you like. Did I create a folder for the profile? No, I have not done that, so I'm gonna quickly do that after I'm satisfied with this thing looking good like that. Alright, Okay. All right, so don't forget to create the folder for the profile. So select your project folder like this, do a new group, and then call this profile like that, and you're gonna bring it all the way down. There's a reason why I'm bringing it down. I'm gonna tell you in a second. So so this is the reason why I'm bringing it down. Now I know there's a reason why I'm bringing it down. The reason is this: because I want to have the storyboards lined up the way the folders are lined up. So I have my main, my tab, my home, my categories. You can see there's a pattern I'm trying to maintain, so that it's going to be easier for me to find things once the project starts growing. So the same order I have here, that's what I want to maintain here, right? So the main comes first, followed by the tab bar, then the home, categories, favorite, profile. So home, cat, favorite, and profile. So this is supposed to be a main. So rename it to main like this, main, right? And I want to move it up like that. So I have main here, and whenever I want to find any file for main, I just come down right here like this, right? So that is that about refactoring. And now for the next video, I'm gonna start working on this main and this login screen. I'm gonna try and make this text field like slide up. All right, so I'm just checking the time here and making sure that I'm not making this too long. All right, so now it's looking a little bit more organized. So now I'm just gonna run it and make sure that I didn't break anything. All right. All right, so this one is telling us prototype cells, but we'll come to that later. So select your simulator, go to the login and select the login, and you can see we successfully refactored all the storyboards. All right. Okay, all right. All right, so I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna make another video, and in that video I'm gonna show you guys how to make the text fields slide up, because right now I'm gonna show you a small problem, because once we try to log in, got my app here, let's say we were trying to log in, you can see what happens. The keyboard is obstructing the button. So I'm going to try and make it slide up. All right, so thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. This has been Chili Bean, and I'll see you guys in the next video.